Hi, welcome back to another TerranScapes mini review. Just before I get to the review, I wanted to just touch on a couple things. So if you want to skip this and go right to the review, you can go right here. But if you want to stay, I just want to mention a couple things about my tech. It's been frustrating. First, using my mic on my pocket recorder, because I used it on the camera, jacked it straight in, adjusted the volume, looks like I wasn't going to clip, file came out blown out. I don't know why. I'm not touching the camera anymore. So I go to my pocket recorder. Pocket recorder, two settings. Medium, low, well it has high, but we can't even look at that. Medium, loud. Sometimes I clip that quite a bit. Low, I'm in an elevator. I tried to just record, amplify it. No, that doesn't work. So I'm trying to move the mic down a little bit so that maybe I won't blow it out. Then, camera, this is my fault. I shot this video already. I won't tell you how many times. I uploaded it already. I won't tell you how many times. Focus. Focus, Mike. Focus. Huh? Mentally, camera-wise. So I think I got that settled. So hopefully this one's going to look good. If it doesn't look good, I'll upload it anyway, I promise. And 3, my software. I am doing so much work when I edit these videos that I don't have to do. I could automate, the color shifting and brightness because I use the same lights, the same distance every time. And then my template, I got to add this here and I forgot to slide that over there. I can set that all up and then it's all there. It's all ready to do. So I lined up all my tracks. I got all my things there. Got the right effects for the right things. Everything's should be easy. And I swear sometimes the easier I try to make things for myself, the harder it gets. But wish me luck. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that I've been putting in a little audio, and hopefully I have that down now. We will see. We will see. So if you skipped that bit and you followed that link, you are joining me now. And I just want to welcome you to another TerranScapes mini review. This review, we are going to be taking a look at Super Leaf, which is a product from Scenic Express. It's this foliage material that's somewhere in between ground foam and actually cut leaves like Nock might make. That's N-O-C-H. You can look them up. But it's somewhere in between. So it has a very nice texture and isn't quite as strong as a formal leaf, but has a much more interesting fine texture than, say, ground foam has. So I picked up a few colors. I saw it at a railroad show. I was like, this is why I go to railroad shows. I only go like once every 3 years. Every time I go, though, I say, I want that. I want that. So I picked up some, and I thought I'd show you 2 colors today, give you a little sense of the effect that it can produce. But really, this kind of a product has numerous applications that are really, like anything, limited only by your imagination. So we'll come over to the bench, and I'll show you what I mean. So what I have here are 2 bags of different colors for the Super Leaf. The Super Leaf that I purchased comes in the Eco Pack, and the Eco Pack basically is not a box and is a little bit bigger and a little bit cheaper. It's $10 for each of these bags. This particular color is plum purple, and this particular color is fall leaf. I think this is a pretty good amount, and I think it would last most people quite a while. So, let's see here. Take out a little bit of this. Now I'm going to try, because I had some focusing issues, which I've alluded to step back a little bit, and we'll do a little post-zoom here. So I think I can keep the depth of field a little bit better. But it is hard to tell looking at that little tiny screen. I'm not going to talk about monitors, though. So, can you tell where my focus has been? So, taking a look at the particle size, right, you can see it's pretty fine. It's not as fine as, like, Woodland Scenic's ground fine turf. It's smaller than their coarse turf. and it has kind of a crunchy, sort of edgy texture to it. I don't know, that doesn't sound like a great description, but I'm not sure what else to sort of compare it to. So I'm going to put that over to the side for a second, and then we'll, just for compare and contrast, we'll take a look at the plum purple. And we'll take a look at that. A little color variation there. And I really like this color, but I haven't really had many uses for it. But I'm going to find one because it's just such a rich purple, actually. And so what I think one of the easiest ways to think about using a product like this is to add some kind of an accent or highlight to some kind of a plant. I mean, I've been working with using this exclusively as foliage on some things. It can be done, but for a simple starter, normally I would spray this with maybe some hairspray, or maybe some what am I thinking of? Like a spray adhesive, like 3M spray adhesive, something like that. I'm not going to do it here, so I can do the two colors. But then you could just sprinkle a little on. Right? Oh, you know what? I'm blocking the light like this. There we go. And then you can get a sense, right? There's like maybe little fruit in there, or maybe little apples or flowers or something like that. And of course, if you were to spray it, you'd get a much heavier coverage, so you could control how much was on there. Maybe if it was a flowering tree, right, then you'd want a much higher coverage. And then this is not going to look great, but just to give you a little sense, right? And so here's maybe how you could do, like, you know, dead leaves on a tree, right? Something like that. So that gives you just a couple very simple ways to think about using a product like this. But quite frankly, I think you could use it as part of your deadfall underneath a forest, or as a ground accent. Again, in grasses, you could spray static grasses and sprinkle this on top to make it look like a flowering grass. A lot of potential here for a product like this. And so I really wanted to point it out to you and give you a sense of at least what it looks like, because it is a little unusual in terms of its texture. So that gives you a look at the Super Leaf. I think it's a really interesting product. I think it's a little expensive if you're trying to compare it to some other, you know, kinds of ground foams, but I wouldn't do that. I think it's a unique product, and I think, you know, priced at $10 for one of those bags with sparing use, you know, you're not going to be just dumping it onto things. That's going to go a long way. So, if you're interested in that product, I'll put a link in the description down below to the page on the Scenic Express site. And hopefully all the shooting and editing of this goes well. But I always appreciate your faith and your seemingly tolerance for the small deviations in my videos. But you know me, I want to get it right. I'm going to keep working on it till I do. So questions and comments, always welcome down below. I say that and I mean it. And I always appreciate you watching the videos. That is a sincere appreciation as well. And definitely stay tuned to the channel. I will be shooting another video, which I already shot and trashed. I'll be shooting it again right after this one. So I will be back soon with another TerranScapes video.